I am continuing with my PC, my new PC. If you watch my videos, if you have watched my videos, you may know that I have built a new PC and Windows is now installed, and also I installed Bitdefender and Camtasia Studio, so I can now record the screen. That will be really helpful to show what I'm doing, of course. But I also installed Chrome, and Chrome I have used for many years. But there are some privacy issues with Chrome, and that is why I want to look for a different browser. So, in my opinion, there are two options: Firefox or Brave. But I will go for Firefox. I read that you can use something called containers with Firefox, because what I use in my daily life, I have many profiles. I have profiles in Chrome for every project. So I have my Kai project, I have my DJ Ari Bukari project, I have my Pulune project. Of course, I have Ari's Questlog. I have my normal email box and things that I do. So I have many projects, and what I really like about Chrome is that you have profiles. You can have profiles for every kind of email account, so to say. And so that is something I want to have back on my new PC. But it will not be Chrome. Chrome is still installed, but I will go for Firefox with contains. And I will try it out and see whether the containers, whether that will work well for me to replace my current setup. So let's begin. Let's start with downloading Firefox. So let's open Edge and search for Firefox. And well, okay, download it. And let's start the installation. It should be easy and quick. Yeah, it's showing the text in Dutch, but I will change the language into English. Let's continue. Yeah, that should be good. Set as default. Yeah. Okay. Apparently with this button we can switch to English, so without going to the settings. It's my feeling, at least. Yeah. All right. Okay. So first step, we did installed Firefox. Now we have to look into how can we get these containers to work. Now I do not need to import any settings or history from Edge because this is a fresh PC. I do have bookmarks and so in my Chrome on my HP Armor laptop, that's these bookmarks I will export some other time. So this one I can just skip. Do you have any more settings? Well, you don't have to set this. And this one I will right now not do. All right. The next step. Let's go to the Firefox add-ons page. Well, just accept this. This one. Maybe the other link. I don't want it to slide. So let's look for the multi-accounts containers. And so this is a tool you can add, don't know why this is in Dutch, but you can add parts of your online life in different color-coded tabs, and you can also integrate Mozilla VPN, which I probably don't want, for extra privacy layer. This one I want to add. It requires permissions, access your data for our website, access browser history, monitor extension users and manage themes, access browser tabs. And the developer says that this extension doesn't require data collection. Yeah, there's no other way around these permissions, I think. So let's edit, add to Tula. Maybe that is useful. And thought there was one other extension that would be helpful for this. The temporary containers. I'm not sure. Let's first do it with the Firefox multi-account containers. Before we continue, first I will make myself a coffee. And if you like my video, you can of course give me a thumbs up. And if you're not yet subscribed, you can subscribe. On my channel, I make videos about my new PC builds, but also everything I do to generate income from my projects. But it's not only about income. It's also about doing the projects, get experience, reading books, learning new things. And what I really love is logging my progress. And that I share with you. Okay, let's continue. The extension. A better way to manage all the things you do online. Use containers to organize tasks, manage accounts, and keep your focus where you want it. That sounds good. But containers to work for you. Features like color coding and separate container tabs help you find things easily, focus your attention, and minimize distractions. That sounds exactly like something I need. A place for everything and everything in its place. Start with the containers we've created or create your own. I'll probably create my own. Always open sites in the containers you want. Right click inside the container tab to assign the site to always open in the container. Okay. Container tabs when you need them. Don't press the new tab button to create a new container tab. Okay. Syncing containers is now available. Turn on sync to share container and site assignments with any computer connected to your account. Okay. Need an account to. I got a kind of account needs that to be Mozilla account. Well, I don't have a Mozilla account yet. Let's this not. Okay, I guess we will create a Mozilla account. Yeah. Okay, I have no password generator yet. Okay, I have noted the password in my KeePass database, which is right now on my laptop. I haven't installed it yet on my PC. And I will now create the account. And I don't want to store passwords in my browser. And apparently we get a confirmation code. And I have to look in my email to see the code and put it in. So it starts syncing. Okay, sync is turned on. So that's good. Now I do want to go to the settings first. Of Firefox. Actually, I want to go to privacy and security. And okay. I don't want Firefox to ask to save passwords. Saving passwords in browsers is a bad habit. Really believe that no one should do that. And the rest I keep on for now. I looked up online what to do. So I want to create a container for my DJ Ari Bukari project. DJ Ari Bukari is one of my music projects, which I actually started in 2000, so that's a really long time, but I need a container. So in that container, I want to manage, for DJ Ari Bukari, I want to manage the Google Mail account, YouTube Studio, and Bandcamp. So let's try to do that. I click new container and I name it DJ Ari Bukari. I give it. Is it color and icon or one of both? What kind of color I would make? It's maybe this one. I guess it's both. Is there a music icon? It's not work. I see no music icon. Let's use these sunglasses. Okay. So the container has been created. Now is the question how to continue. Okay, we have to right click the plus. And then we can select DJ Ari Bukari. And we see here on the right side, DJ Ari Bukari. And then I guess that we just have to log into the accounts. Let's start with Gmail. And I have to enter my passwords, which I have in my KeePass database on my laptop. Yeah, it would be easier if I would put KeePass on my PC. The program, and of course also the database. But I don't want to do that now, so I have to type the password, which is really long. Yeah, it would be easier if KeePass is installed. That should be it. Now I have to type a verification code. All right. As bookmark, will this be bookmarked only for this container? No. And if I click it, is it okay? So I guess bookmarking is not really what we want to do. remove. Our open site in, I think that is a good one to select. So always open sites in container, and we can add tab to taskbar. Not sure that I want to do that. And now the next account is YouTube. And just click my avatar, and then I go to the studio. And then I can select our open site in container. And how that exactly works, I don't know yet. Then we also have Bandcamp. Which aribukari.bandcamp.com. Accept necessary only. Login. Yeah, definitely next video. Oh, well, the next thing after this Firefox multiple containers installation configuration, I will install some helper tools like KeePass, because that will make my life a lot easier. Because right now I have to open KeePass on my laptop and then open the passwords, or the entry, so to say, and then type it over, which it works, but because the password is that long, it's not easy and you can make mistakes, typos. That should do the trick, yes. Now we also always open site and containers for this Ari Bukari. And okay, now that works. And so these logins, Gmail, YouTube Studio, which is of course part of the Google accounts, and Bandcamp are now stored only in this container. And always opened now in teach Ari Bukari. And we're going to test this. So what I want to do is I close all the tabs. Maybe I close the entire browser. And I start again Well, I don't want Firefox on my desktop. Now if I type YouTube, how does that work? Maybe if I type YouTube here. Yeah, then click this and it works. Wait, I have to remember that to have the right mouse button. And if I type Bandcamp, yeah, it works. And it would still be useful to make bookmarks, I guess. And choose new folder. And save. And this one also save. And if I go to Gmail, open in the container, and also add it to the Ari Bukari bookmark folder. So the next test is if I click this and do this, and it works. And I do this, and it works. Really cool. Let's add my second container. And we got this one, Pulune. And I think I will use the same color and same icon. Yeah, I wish there would be a music icon, but there is not. Maybe you can extend these icons, that list of icons. Something to look into later, but for now, the sunglasses, I think that works pretty well. And I will do the same thing here. Click Pulune. Now I go to gmail.com and if I look up the actual email address. It should do the trick, and yeah, it does. And yeah, ideally I should set it up with the Authenticator app. Okay. Now what we want to do is take this one and I mean, it's already bookmarked. Guess that's bookmark. If we look here, yeah, that's a bookmark for, well, I don't think you can bookmark different email, Google Mail inboxes. Anyway, let's first add the other accounts. Okay, I don't want this one. But let's first go to YouTube then. YouTube. And if I click here and then on YouTube Studio, will that work? No, then I go to the Ari Bukari. Huh. Okay. How can we change that? Because this is not what we want. Let's go here. Click, oh, let's click there. Manage this container. Where is site list? Yeah. Okay, there's that option. Which we don't really want because that doesn't work. Okay, we can see the open tabs. Okay, now this works. That should be different URL. So maybe we can bookmark this. Choose new folder. Pulune. Save. And Yeah, that doesn't really work. Because we have different YouTube Studio accounts, we can't ask Firefox to always open studioyoutube.com for Pulune or for Ari Bukari. And what I actually want to know is how can we remove this? If I do a right mouse button click here, I can deselect our open site container. And that is what we want to do. And let's close these. Well, mouse button, Pulune, and if I click here, then that works. And if I do here, Bukari, and I click here on the dashboard, and it opens the right dashboard. So that's good. And now if I go to Gmail, yeah, as I said, that's the bookmarks don't work for multiple containers if it's the same bookmark. So maybe we need to have a next to these bookmark folders for every project. Maybe we should also have a more general bookmark for one that is valid for all different profiles. Like general. And can I simply move this? Yes. Oh no, that I don't want. Go on. Hold it. And then move it there. And this one, I want to move into general. And now I wonder if I do Pulune and I click this one, do I open the Pulune email account? Yes, I do. And if I do the same, so if I open the Bukari and I click here and I click this one, do I open the Ari Bukari email account? Yes. And now for Pulune, we still need to also add the Bandcamp. Yeah, Pulune also has a Bandcamp account. Bandcamp. Well, let's do that one later. After I have put KeePass on this PC. And it will be easier to enter all the passwords I need for every profile, for every project, for every container. So I will show you how it works for my entire list of projects in another episode. To recap, what did we do? Okay, I've installed Firefox. I installed the extension, the multi-account containers extension of Firefox. And then I started adding containers for my projects, for Ari Bukari and for Pulune. I have more projects than these two, but I will add them later when I have installed the KeePass application, so that I can easier get the passwords filled in and don't have to type over. That's error prone, so to say. Then in these containers I started to log in to my accounts, but it didn't how I thought it should work. It didn't entirely work well. For some sites it will use the main domain. Well, I guess it will use main domains for always open this site in option. So for instance, the YouTube Studio, that doesn't work with multiple projects. So then I started to apply the bookmark folders in my bookmark, how do you call it, bookmark bar. And that works well. Now, of course, for Bandcamp, that actually works. As I said, for Bandcamp, cannot be any mismatch between the domains. But for the YouTube Studio, you really should first open the container and then go to the YouTube Studio dashboard, and it should connect you to the account, and that really works well. So there's a difference to the Google Chrome profiles, but which I really like. But I do believe that I can make this work. It's a little bit getting used to, but yeah. So that is what I did. I'm not entirely done yet, but that's okay. So what I will do next time is I will install some essential or basic tools, applications that help me do my things. Applications like KeePass. I really actually needed KeePass, and I tried without, with typing from what I see on my laptop screen into my input field on my PC, and it worked, but it's not great. So KeePass and some other tools that we will install next time, and then thereafter in another video I will show the full setup of the Firefox multi-account containers. So, yeah, this was the video about Firefox multi-account containers. The setup on my new PC. If you like this video, you can give me a thumbs up. If you're not yet subscribed, you can subscribe. It all helps with the YouTube algorithm. And I hope to see you next time on Ari's Quest Log.